The Doodle Club app was a mobile application for iOS devices that allowed users to create and share digital art, specifically doodles. It was designed to be a social platform where users could connect with other artists and share their art. Doodle Club had a variety of drawing tools and features, such as brushes, stamps, and text, to help users create their artwork. Users could also save and export their creations as images or share them directly to social media platforms. Doodle Club Pro was a premium version of the app that offered additional features and tools for more advanced users. Chroma Club, on the other hand, was a separate app that focused on coloring and creating art using a coloring book style. However, as of 2021, it seems that Doodle Club has went off of the App Store and is no longer available. Posted on the Chroma Club website, it reads, "Dear players, Doodle World is still being worked on. It was supposed to be released in February 2021. It will be delayed until it inspires players to do cool projects. Hopefully, that will be soon. Thanks, Chroma Club. The coolest projects club ever. Is a 3D game where you can make awesome projects like doodles, stories, videos, and apps with other players on your smartphone and tablet. If you could dream it, you can doodle it. Check out some cool stuff made by players." The game has received negative reviews because there were a lot of things like people would do sexual role plays, and it was kind of weird because there were kids on the app and there were a few predators, and I don't think there was really much to stop them. This review reads, "My child has been playing this app, so I went on it. Everyone was role playing sex. He kept calling people daddy. This app ruined my kid's life. He learned too soon. Now he shops for toys at Spencer's. It's a shop for, never mind, just don't get it." I'm like 100% sure that this is a troll, but they're not wrong. There were a lot of sexual roleplays on this app that I've witnessed, and it was like very common. And I'm not gonna act like I'm an angel either, because I never did any sexual roleplays because I was pretty young and I didn't even know really like what that was to like a certain extent to even roleplay it. But I would still do like fucking shady shit on the app when I was younger. This other review reads, "I played this game at the age of 10, not a very good idea. This is social media, and if the people downloading this app were very careful, they would have noted this by now. Here are a few reasons why this app is definitely not for and up. 1. Sexual roleplays constantly. This app allows you to roleplay any day, any hour, as long as there are people on. Now, there could be a good and bad roleplays. For instance, sexual roleplaying. This is pretty much a 24/7 on the app." Which, yeah, it really was a big thing. And I definitely remember seeing it on the app a lot. And I didn't really say much about it or care that much because I was pretty much younger and I was kind of like a wannabe edgy person. The creator of Doodle Club is Doodle Club Helper, or Chroma Club on YouTube, and he was a adult man who developed the app, and he developed Doodle Club, Chroma Club, and Doodle Club Pro. As cited by the Doodle Club wiki, DCH is the developer of Doodle Club. He runs the entire app and does events, coin codes, and not much more. DCH also developed the new and improved version of DC, Doodle World. It is a finished project that can be accessed via the Chroma Club website. He ran his own club where users discussed ideas for future projects and events in Doodle Club. Players were not allowed to join, but were allowed to participate in the discussions. When Doodle World was still developing, members of the club had access to the new game and gave reviews and suggestions in the chat. I also remember he used to like have these opportunities for people to like become part of the club or something. I kind of remember that very vaguely. There are a lot of things that people say about DCH that are negative though, as cited by this person on the wiki who says, "Can we add a section here of like the weird/scummy stuff DCH was up to? Like, here's a few things about this dude I remember from my time on the app. Guy was homophobic/transphobic and kept several LGBT plus words moderated/banned even after people asked him to ban them," which is true. Like the moderated LGBT plus words were like, that was a real thing. I don't know if he was transphobic and homophobic because this was like years ago, and I definitely wouldn't remember this now. This person also says pretty sure he was a racist, which I don't know the validity of that, so take that with a grain of salt. And says literally proposed the idea for a game called Child Abuse Simulator, and when people became concerned and or mad at him, he tried to get around it by claiming that people were overreacting and used fucking Baldi's Basics as a scapegoat, and then tried to pretend the whole thing was a joke later on. The whole safety feed debacle would just randomly talk to himself in his club for hours at a time and then move on like nothing happened, which it did happen. I remember seeing that shit. He was extremely lenient when it came to literal predators on the app. Then he turned around and gave someone a ban for critiquing the app on another site. And now apparently he's doing NFT and crypto shit, which I'm not sure about that. And then another person says, I'd mentioned his known transphobia and racism too. And also how he didn't run the app. He did not fucking run the app at all. Like he did not do shit, bro. Like it was actually kind of fucking annoying. Now, I was a Doodle Club user in the past. I used to use it when I was early middle school and younger, I believe. Around 2015 to about maybe 2018 to 2019, I stopped playing. There was a point in time when I used to play every day and I used to make my shitty little drawings, but after a while I stopped going on, and maybe every once in a while, mainly because I hated the community and I didn't really enjoy the app anymore. I used to delete the app a lot, and when I did go on the app, it was once a month or once every few weeks. And then sometimes I would go and do that one glitch to get back on without having to download the app back, which I will explain later. I've had a few different names on Doodle Club. Like, when I was in my weeb phase, I know I went by this cringy ass fucking anime name called Hasuki Haruku or some shit like that. I think I was largely inspired by Yandere Simulator, and I think I got my name like somewhere from that, whatever, and like some fucking anime name generators. But I remember when I first started on Doodle Club, I wasn't like really doing anything except for the time I used to make this fucking story where I would take a random anime picture from Google or something, and like however I wanted the character to look, I would just scribble over it. So like if the character was white and I wanted the character to be like black or something, I would just scribble over it with like the black marker tool. And like I wanted the character to have different hair, say they had fucking blue hair, I would change it to white by scribbling over it, and it was so fucking bad. Oh my god. And I used to get views on the stories. People used to tell me to write more. Holy shit, what the fuck was wrong with those people? Oh my god. And then after that, I remember I would go and look out for like people getting bullied or whatever on the app. Fucking cyberbullied. I used to report people, and I used to like, you know, like try to get people fucking banned or some shit. Or I used to like, I used to talk to them first, and after a while I would like report them and shit. Bro, I was a fucking, oh my god, I was a bitch. Well, I was trying to fucking help. I was acting like a teacher's pet, Jesus Christ. And then I remember after that, years later, I remember like I became kind of toxic when I started to get into like this edgy phase, and I was that had to be around like what 2017, 2016, and I was a fucking bitch. I remember I used to be an asshole to people, like with these girls. One girl's named like Kayla or something, and this other girl's named something else. I remember it was so bad that they got people used to write reviews about them on the App Store. I remember seeing them. I wasn't like as active as them, and I wasn't like participating in that much trolling with them, so I wasn't like wrote about. And I thought they'll remember me, but I remember that shit, bro. Oh my god. It was so fucking funny. And I was an asshole like leading up to my leaving. I used to be cool with people. I used to do those cringy role plays too. And I used to do this spin the bottle shit in this club I had. And oh my god, what the fuck? I remember getting reported a few times to people who was like, oh, that's inappropriate, blah blah blah. It was so fucking crazy. Like I used to have a group of friends, like people I was like cool with on Doodle Club, and we used to do the fucking spin the bottle and used to go, oh, holy shit. That's so crazy to admit to. That's actually embarrassing. Oh my god. I actually miss those people too. I wonder how they're doing. Cause holy shit. There's no way. And then after my whole fucking weeb phase, where I was this cringy little anime watcher and nightcore listener, I changed my name to like Riri Stars, which was my name on most social media platforms at that time, and it's like my Xbox name and everything. Now, like my social media isn't named that anymore, but it is still my gamer tag. But I don't know if people will remember me. I'm kind of hoping that my old friends do remember me, but I know they're adults now, so these motherfuckers probably don't remember what Doodle Club is. Like I remember those people being much older than me, which I don't think I ever said my age on Doodle Club because nobody has ever asked me. And I remember being like quite young at the time. Like I'm talking preteen and younger. So yeah. I randomly remember Doodle Club because I went on Quora, which is a really shitty website, because I had like a question. I searched it up on Google and I saw my profile picture and I realized it was like this drawing that this person I was friends with on Doodle Club made for me. And I was trying to figure out like how to get it like a clear picture of it and like the full picture, because it's very like cropped because it was a profile picture, you know, like it crops it, but it's the one on the screen and it's literally just a fucking drawing of me smoking weed, because we're not going to talk about it, but I really like that drawing and I wish I still had it. Like, oh my god, I wonder how the dude who drew the drawing is doing too. Like, he was chill as fuck, to be honest, and my whole group of friends, they were pretty chill.